This is from a waterboat from Kashmir. After the most recent election in India, a fleet of private jets flew across the country to help form Modi's mandate and local BJP governments. These planes are owned by billionaire industrialists who also fund BJP and even some opposition Congress. How do you fight this?
I mean, how do you fight this? Well, one thing I will say from my conversation with Prashad, which actually has been encouraging me, is it actually is being fought. And it seems like it's some combination. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've been telling people this, and correct me if I'm wrong, that of course Marx was moral in the sense that he did not want to have an undemocratic, unjust, cruel world that formed his politics to a great degree. But another reason he had such an interest in the working class as a category is that that's the one area where there's power on the other side.
That's right.
If the other side has all the money, they've got all the private jets, they've got all the power, they've got the television stations, the cops, whatever, what do people have? I mean, and it is amazing how the equation flips, because when I was looking up Macron stories before we talked about it, yes, I had to print that great New York Times headline, but there are other mainstream outlets, quote unquote mainstream outlets, saying, is Macron losing his grip? Is he about to go? And it's exactly because, it is literally because the one area people have at countervailing power is that. Now, different conditions. I think this is another reason why people have to be much more serious about Trump, some people on the left here, because you don't want to get to a situation where a more and more neo-fascistic order comes up against that. That's why you actually do, as a leftist, have to fight for those liberal reforms, quote unquote, to the extent that they exist. And you need to be really aware of state legislation against protesters, like you saw after the Doppel protests. But anyways, I'm going all over the place, but that's my answer. And I know it's not easy, but the answer to private jets and billions of dollars is the mass of people.
Yeah, let me be as blunt as I can. The working class is what makes everything go. The people at the top give the orders, but the orders only matter if the people below them take them. And the minute those people say, you're not giving orders anymore, the game is over. The power in the end is actually with the people. They have had it all along. They just didn't know it. They didn't understand that the system comes to a stop. Look at France. Nothing moves in the country. The subways don't go, the buses don't go, the trains don't go, and Mr. Macron is being assaulted. Business community is furious at having lost their Christmas season, which for many retailers is the crucial time of year, because this great leader could not figure out how to manage what it is he's supposed to do. They don't want to hear from him that there's these nasty people that are protesting. That's his job, is to manage them, and he can't do it. They don't want to face the fact that it may be because the mass of people are not about to do what has to be done for this capitalist society to go on. So yes, the little bits of money and the refusal to work, that's what the working class has always had, and that's an enormous power, which if you can harness it and focus it, there's no limit to what can be done.
You just watched a Michael Brooks show video. Subscribe to get them all. Why wouldn't you? Don't be foolish. Click subscribe below and become a patron as well. Patreon.com/TMBS. Thanks, everybody.